We have already discussed the ABC storytelling technique for the sales for a startup entrepreneur. Now, this startup entrepreneur mostly asks me, ma'am, how do I construct this story around ABC? So, in this video, I'll try to dig deep into the ABC concept. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Akshita Bahuguna, and as an entrepreneur, I have been talking about unboxing entrepreneurship. In the unboxing entrepreneurship, what we know is there are two things. One is skill development and the other is business creation. For the startup entrepreneur, business creation is the key. Now, once you create the business, sales is a very important skill. You need to know how to sell your product. Now, selling product is something that needs to be done every day, every time you converse with your customer, with your investor, with the different stakeholders of your product. So when you are doing a sales conversation, you need to obey ABC framework. We have already discussed this ABC framework in the previous video, and those of you who have not seen it, the link is shared in the description. You may click there and see the video, and then this video would help you to understand it in a deeper manner. A, B, C. A is agreement, B is blockage, and C is cure. Now, A, agreement. Now, when you are talking to your audience, if you want your audience to come in connection with you, in agreement with you, it means here your objective is to build a rapport with your audience. The second objective is to set the context for the audience and create a positive sales conversation. Now, how to do that? How to bring your audience to your agreement? For that, you have three ideas that can be explored. Number one, you can share your personal story of something that you have faced yourself. Once you are sharing your personal story, it needs to be personal. But remember, you don't have to be so transparent that your privacy is intervened, that you have to take care of. Second way of coming in agreement with your audience can be to discuss or tell the story of some key staff member who is there in your company, somebody who is known to you. That also brings the audience in agreement with you. And third, a very significant and important, is the story of the creation of the company. That also brings the audience in connection with you. Like we have a story of Bindeshwar Pathak starting Sulabh Shauchalaya. The connection that he gave to the people, why he started, what provoked him to start this, was something that connected people. Besides the thing of frequency of use of the place, it is also the story that connected. Secondly, the story of reliance. Again, people connect to that. How with a small investment, Dhirubhai Ambani started and moved ahead. These stories help your audience to connect. Now, A, agreement. We all understand this agreement. The second step can be how to put forward the problem statement in front of your audience. That is the blockage that they are facing, because we need to put the blockage in a way that they resonate. Yes, this is a problem. This is something that helps. And at this stage again, you need to put the blockage in a manner that differentiates you from your competition. Because if the blockage is something that you are catering to, but other competitors are not catering, definitely you will win. You will succeed in closing the deal. So blockage, while you are putting up the blockage, remember to point out what is the agreement statement of your customer and what is the best feature of your product. The characteristic of the audience and feature of the product need to match. Only then the story would create the differentiation for your audience. Here again we have two objectives. Number one, to create the differentiation against the competition, which can be done through market insights. And secondly, to create the differentiation against the competition with the help of case studies. Now, for these two objectives, we have two ways of telling this story. One is the impact story. Impact story, like in the case of Bindeshwar Pathak, the success of Sulabh Shauchalaya is a different deed, but the impact it created on the people who were cleaning the Sulabh Shauchalaya is the impact, a matter of case study that gave Bindeshwar Pathak a huge success. Impact story works. And the second obviously can be the success story of the people who has used your product or services. They are your brand ambassadors. So you can use the impact story or the success story to discuss the blockage. The third step is cure. In the cure, you need to provide your solution, your product, your service in a way that solves the problem. Because once you are able to convey this, the person would agree to buy. So it would actually be the point where you'll be able to close your deal. Now, if you want to close your deal, it means you need to communicate two things. Your objective is to communicate two things. Number one, to communicate value which translates to financial benefit of the customer, and secondly, to communicate the business case study which went bad for the consumer or the audience because of their inability to buy our solution. So here we have two types of stories. One is the value story and the other is the story with the moral. If you can provide these to your consumers, your audience, they would definitely connect with you for your sales pitch. Hope the points would help you to bring your audience in agreement with you, to define the blockage that they have and recommend the cure and make the sales closed. Be happy, be entrepreneurial and live the life of abundance. And if you wish to continue your journey of unboxing more of entrepreneurship with us, keep liking, subscribing and following us. And don't forget to share it with your friends, families and fellows. Thank you.